in terms of the origins, again, of the conference, it seems to me they're rooted in the Vatican Council. They're also rooted in what the National Conference of Catholic Charities was about during the late 60s. The National Conference and all the entities, 100 and some Catholic charities throughout the country, they were all into providing service. And as the country was experiencing all these different kinds of questions and controversies and violence and who knows what, they said, wait, we got to think about our mission. The five of us, the Catholic Charities directors, got together and we started what we call the Catholic Charities of Indiana. This had followed up on what the National Conference was doing, trying to get people together and organize and have some voice. We didn't necessarily think we were going to change the world, but we wanted to know more about what was going on in the Indiana State Legislature. So I remember that we each put up $300 from each of our Catholic charities, and Don Schmidlin had a friend who worked in Indianapolis and was familiar, and Jack somebody. So we hired him to alert us to what was going on so that we could maybe have a position and maybe talk to our own legislators. Our first executives, I remember them. One was a retired colonel from the Army. His name was Jim Brennan. One of his successors was a man named Raymond Ruffo. And Ray was good people. And it was during his tenure that we modified the structure of the conference.
So Ray became the first legislative representative that cut the mustard for in the legislature and other public agencies. He made a mark that way.
The ICC tried initially to copy very heavy structures of Ohio and Michigan, and we simply couldn't pull it off. The Archbishop of Indianapolis was retiring. He got a coadjutor at the time that the conference was beginning to be formed. He wanted nothing to do with it. He delegated his responsibility then to the new Bishop of Lafayette, who came from Ohio, who worked with Catholic Charities, also knew how to run the operation, and he was the general chairman by delegation for all those years, all the way up through till he retired. Archbishop O'Mara then came. He then assumed the general chairman leadership role, and as did the bishops who followed thereafter. So that's kind of the structure.